reduced your confidence level as well, I felt. So one thing, that is the reason I thought like the morning why I pinged you, just to, if you are pressure, like if you don't have pressure, so I wanted to give you one more paper. I wanted you to take the assessment, but after I understand that you are having again with more calls and also I don't want to uh,
Uh,
I
I'm
don't
ready to
want you
take
to.
now, Mamta. Yeah.
Sure, sure,
If you
after
give
this.
two or three, I'm
Sure.
ready to take.
No, like, see, first thing, like, you should be confident about the subject. Uh, Even I know in my organization, they'll be solving, if you are going to solve around 100 to 200 dumps, right? So you can clear the certification.
But conceptually,
Concepts you have to understand, that's it.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm
is the
trying.
intention, right? If in your organization also.
True, true, Mamta. Why? Because today
Mm.
it is fundamentals. Tomorrow might it go to associate, and at that time
Yes.
we
See
might
here, if
struggle.
you can see here, it is all like describe that principles, describe that features. Okay, that's it. You know where uh, going to be at the implementation level. So if you just check it at the associate level, I'll just show you the difference. Um,
Uh, but based on that paper only, I went a bit deep today
mm-hmm,
regarding that matrices for regression, for clustering, for classification.
metric. But see, knowing is good, but by chance, if you get that, you should not believing. So that is the reason. If you can see here, so this is
Okay,
like a design associate, which is there. You will be getting associate certification. So here you will be getting how do you plan and manage AI solution, and how to implement decision support solution, computer vision solutions, how to implement natural processing solution, implementing knowledge mining, implementing generative AI solutions. So these are all like implementations. Okay, so it
yeah,
is when you go to the 900, it is just you need to
describe.
understand the concepts. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
don't even like whatever thing you don't try to learn new things right now. So whatever you know, just be confident with that. That's it.
sure, Mamta.
Yeah. So
Actually,
maybe once you're done with the session, so I'll just share you one more copy. So one more assessment. Trust me, like your exam will be in the same format. Similar kind of questions you will be getting.
sure,
It is
sure,
not
Mamta.
much complicated. It is not like you couldn't um, take it. So, but when you go, like if you are confident, so what is NLP? What is classification? So, what is knowledge mining and document intelligence, generative AI, and responsible AI principles? So, that's it. Apart from that, you don't need anything for that to solve. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so quickly we'll just try to explore a few more solutions which are present. Yeah, so and also I'll just share you with this link I had updated as part of this document. Here you can just walk through. So we are just started with, we'll just go through a little bit more about the NLP now.
Okay.
So NLP, you know, right? Like whenever we wanted to use any services which describes, which analyzes a certain text, and it has to do either speech synthesis or if it has to do speech
Recognize.
recognition, and if it has to analyze the text which we had given, so extract the certain keys in that, so extract certain information in that. So during that time, we'll be using the NLP. So when we'll be using NLP, so it is like it will be having different solutions. So via NLP, so we can use this, we can create the Azure AI language service, and from that we can try to use the NLP service. So if you wanted to create Azure language service, so as we created like earlier, So we can go to the create resources. So here we'll get the, here you can type Azure, you will get a language service. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you should go to the AI and machine learning. So under that you can try to create the language service which is present. This is the one. Okay. So this will help you to as we create for the vision studio, so it will help you to create different language related services, NLP based services. It will help us. So we can use sentiment analysis, key phrase extraction, pre-built questions answering, and so pre-built question answering, conversational AI. Okay.
Louis
So
and Q&A
yes,
maker.
yes, and named entity recognitions and text summarization, text analytics for health.
Okay.
So yeah, we can try to create a resource by using this. Just as pricing tier, we need to mention name. So once we are good with that, we'll get that here language studio we have to launch. So for the custom vision and all, we'll be starting with the vision studio, right?
Yeah.
So in the same way, here we'll get the option to start the language studio. So we can try to work on this language studio as well. So once we go to the language studio, so here you will get each type of the data that you will be doing. So you can do related to featured functionality. So translate text we can try to do. Okay,
Okay.
summarize information, document translation, and then as part of the extract information. So you will be using extract. This is personal identification, personal information. If I wanted to extract, we can do key phrases I can extract. So
Extract. Okay.
linked entities if they are present. So if I wanted to try it out, we'll be having here. They will be giving certain data as well. So email text, I'll take it. So from email text, if I wanted to do linked entities, if I wanted to get it, so I can try to acknowledge and I can try to run this. So once we run it, we'll be getting all the linked entities which are present as part of my text.
Okay.
Okay, so here I have Thursday is also linked. So in our
That's
text, what are all links are present? So we'll be getting. So this is an email. Yeah. So related to the restaurant, so I have in Wikipedia and Madam. So which are all related to the, like if you click on that, you can get the detail about that.
okay.
Okay. So yeah, in this way we can try to.
Linked entities.
So we can try to get the linked entity as well.
Okay.
So this is to classify the text. Okay. Analyze sentiment and mine opinions. So detect the language. This is just to identify the language which is there. Custom text classification, custom sentiment analysis. So what is meant by sentiment analysis? How exactly it will do? Any idea?
That positive and negative,
Mm,
against that positive and negative and neutral will have the points
mm.
1,
Usually it will
0.5.
be in the sentiment, it is like 0 and 1, it will be present, right? So it will analyze if it is like whatever the positive which we are going to get, we can take it as 1. So whatever the negative we'll be having, so we are going to get it as
0.
0. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here you can say one of the restaurant review we had been taken here. Okay. So when I run this code, they're giving me based on that confidence score. So how exactly it is being given is, so here, but for good reason. So here they had analyzed the good which is present.
Good. Yeah.
So again they were analyzing with awesome, okay, and great. These are the words they'll be mentioning. So based on this word pick, it is going to analyze. If you can say here, so this is neutral, which is having. Okay. So we don't have anything in this sentence. So here we have good.
Okay.
Okay, so as such, we'll try to analyze the various kind of the sentences based on that words which are present. We'll try to analyze, okay, this is what the one exactly which is present as such.
Sorry.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So here we know like, so whenever we are doing NLP, so in the back end, okay, if you take any NLP, so natural language processing, so inside that they will try to do tokenization. Like if they are using any words, so that words, based on the word analysis only, we are able to extract the text and do this analysis and all, right?
Okay.
So for that,
Token. Yeah. Yeah.
they will try to do the tokenization. Means whenever they were implementing, they will try to analyze that particular meaning or word analysis and all. So they will break whatever the sentence that you are going to give, phrases that you are going to give, into a individual tokens.
Individual words. Yeah.
Yes, like example, we choose to go to the, like moon, or else the food is good, the food is very good. So here they will maintain, okay, the
Mm.
food is very good. So as such, they will try to break them into a small token. So here each token which is present, they will got getting numbers. Okay. So here, like whichever certain times to, whenever we wanted to analyze sentiment analysis, like we'll be using happy, sad, those words. Will be sure when we are implementing the model. Okay, so we will be using those words. So based on that, we can help that to, okay, so this is to get the understanding. Means we can get to know, okay, based on that we need to extract the text which is required for us. So as such, we are going to compare with the given string with whatever we had stored, and we'll try to add it. See, NLP also, whenever we are using this language service and all, right? So
Yeah.
there also they had built the ML model, that is existing model. They use the NLP inside it. So they'll help us to analyze these required data formats. Is it clear?
Yeah. Actually, machine learning uses this NLP to identify the data formats. Is
Yes.
it?
So
Okay.
yes, exactly. So so in that data format, so we'll be using different. We can do different. We can get the different services like the text translation, sentiment analysis. Okay, and then we can do named entity extraction. All these things we can try to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. So we can just try to understand what are the different types of the um ones. Yeah. So here we were having a list, which are all types are there. Yeah. So when it comes to NLP,
Am I getting the call?
no,
Sorry.
no, no, I'm getting.
Okay.
Can you give me 2 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, hi, Nazim. Hello.
Hi, Mamta. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
really
Mamta.
sorry.
No problem.
Okay, it is an unexpected call. Yeah. Okay. So we can just try to extract as such whatever the data that we want. So as part of the NLP, like only thing is we need to remember like different types of uh, uh, the way how what are the services that we can get it. So one is we can do named entity recognition. So what is meant by named entity recognition?
Named entity recognition means something like there is a turn on light is there.
Hmm.
Entity is light here.
Hmm.
Turn on is intent, and
Hmm.
utterance is the whole sentence. Turn on the light. So
Yes.
in that,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Tell me.
No, no, same thing. People, places,
Hmm.
events, emails, numbers are
Like
those.
what exactly the key words are there, like related to the actions that we wanted to perform. So here we are going to recognize those words in that way. Okay. So entity linking, right? So what are all the key phrases are there? So we'll just try to identify link with the Wikipedia which are present. So now you had seen, right, how exactly it was mapping with the wiki page link when we do the entity linking.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so as such that. So in the same way, like we can try to use the language detection. So language detection, like it will just try to identify. So which language, if I wanted to find it out, okay, based on the language code, if I wanted to identify based on the text which is present. So during that time, we can try to use the language detection feature which is present. So sentiment analysis. So as you told, like based on the reviews, if I wanted to analyze, so it is like two way we are going to do that. So one is like the when we are just getting from the social media post and all, so during that time we'll consider it as a positive or negative as such. But sometimes to recognize their emotional feels, right? So during that time we'll just try to consider the different entities like happy, sad, with that phases we'll try to identify that.
Okay.
So then we are going to have the summarization. So key phrase extraction, like whenever we are just trying to have certain words, like we'll just try to extract certain keys which are present as part of the text which we are trying to work. So then we have translation. So which we can, this is like other services of the NLP. So as part of the NLP, we can do the translation from one language to another language. So speech synthesis, speech recognition. So when it comes to speech recognition, remember few examples. So what are the examples that we can remember?
Speech, speech recognition.
Hmm.
Speech recognition is like whenever somebody is speaking, that can be translated into the language.
Hmm.
Specifically,
Hmm.
that will be used. Uh, where exactly they will. Example:
Hmm.
any live meeting that is going on.
Hmm.
At that time, we see that transcript being visible on the video.
Correct. So when the video that we are, when the video, so from the video having
Transcript.
transcription of the speech. So actually, the questions will be not directly they will ask, okay, what is it? Okay. They will try to differentiate which one is the odd, correct? So they can give you that, okay, so which one is the speech synthesis? So in that you may get like, okay, so this is like video is streaming, like which one is video is streaming. So another one is, so you are just playing the game. So wherein they are describing with the steps which you have to do, correct? So it is also they were just trying to understand with the scenario and they are going to speak it out. Okay, so what are the stages that you are having and all, correct? And one more thing is like you need to like whatever the like um, the text it is present, so you need to convert into another language. So in this way, when we take these three scenarios, the language translation is different. So recognition is different. Correct?
Yes.
So when you take the the bot service, like you are going to add an audio file. So based on that audio file, it has to give the text. So
Yes.
this is like different. So when we give the audio file, so if it is giving me the like text, it is like a different one.
That
No,
won't
that
come
is
as part of speech recognition.
no.
Bot. Huh.
That is also as part of the under the bot when we are giving audio. So if it is going to give me the the translation into form of text, okay, whatever
Text.
we want,
Yeah.
so that is one. So sometimes you will give like whatever the text you are going to give. Sometimes some of the services will give you the speech. They will try to explain those things, right? So that is different from the recognition one which you are doing.
That is speech to speech, Mamta. You're telling
Text to speech, I'm telling.
text to speech, speech synthesize. Specifically,
Yes, that
example.
is what
Huh.
I was just trying to give. Like a few, some examples might be from the speech recognition. Like
Okay.
when you are doing video game, right?
Yeah.
The
It gives.
instructions which are getting, okay, which you are
Yes.
getting the instructions. So this
Yes.
is one thing. So for the when you are trying to give, you submit the audio and get the
Getting text
text out of it,
out of it.
and then submit the text and ask to convert into another language. So R, okay. So submit the text, ask to speak it out.
Yeah,
Then
this will
collect
come
that.
as part of speech synthesis.
Yes. Yeah, this is like odd one in
I
this
don't.
three.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
in this
Okay.
way, you will be asked so
Okay.
that you should able to select which either you have to, they'll ask you directly, okay, which is the speech synthesis and which is the service odd one you can need to uh, select it. So in that way
Okay.
also you will get. So during this time it will make you more confused. So you should be little
True.
bit you
Cautious.
have to read. That is the reason I told you that trick. So finish your test answering all the questions by 40 to 45 minutes. So again just relax and then recheck your paper.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
So these are all related to the NLP. What are the different services that we'll be using? So apart from that, when we talk about the language service, so we'll be getting other services which are like from the Azure Language Studio. So we can try to create all the services like um, what are all the services till now we had talked. So other services which are present are the related to the conversation. Okay. So like for the conversation when we talk, so we the main service which we can try to create is, so we can create a Azure bot
Oh,
service.
bot service. Okay.
Yeah, but even in the language service, language studio also, Azure AI language service also, we can try to use the like few functionalities. So where exactly they will also help to we can try to customize our question and answers to create a conversational AI model. So it means kind of a knowledge base we can try to create. So based on that we can try to uh, create our own custom model as well. Apart from that we can try to use the uh, Azure bot service as well. So here we can see understand questions and conversational languages. So when we go here, so answer questions we have, means it is kind of the pre-built question answering API to get answers to the questions over unstructured text. Okay. So we have custom question answering like Q&A maker, then conversational language understanding. Okay. So these are all different service which you can try to use it. So the sources for creating the conversational related services, either you can use the Azure language service or else we can use the Azure bot service. Is it clear?
Actually, how about cognitive services, Mamta? Even
See,
QA Maker, Louis, those all things will
see,
come
these
there.
are all cognitive services. Like usually, what are all the services that you are going to create under Azure AI services, right? Those are all termed as a cognitive services only.
Okay.
So these are all like you can create via the AI services, right? These are all again termed as a cognitive services only.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So here, like see, here you can try to just use the question and answers, like where exactly we can try to give my own draft as well. So or else we can try to use some sample, so which is present. So based on that, so what is the survey? I can try to run it. Yeah. So here they were like top answers like question answering tryout when they are doing. So here we can just try to see different types of the text which is coming. So we have not asked any questions, but still like, so it is kind of the representation. Okay, if you are giving certain questions on this, so here I can try to enter a question based on this. Let me try to do graphic Microsoft service. And yeah, so from the office, living room, coffee shop, or classroom, nothing comes to close these products look like. Okay, so then I can try to do it retains the iconic design details and materials. Okay, uh, Surface Laptop 4 is the first and foremost optimized for Microsoft. So what is Surface Laptop 4? We can't enter.
We can edit.
No, we can't enter. Surface Laptop. So even though I just give the keyword, actually the conversation is like with that intention only. So you just give the keyword, it has to get all the uh,
Information, related information.
information. So if you can see, when there was a question, it was different. Now it is different. So it is like try to extract wherever it is the format which we are going to use. So for in the back end, when we are actually developing for our knowledge base, right? So we'll be using certain form of a data extraction formats. So there are certain tools for that as well. So based on that data extraction tools which we are using in that specific format, it will try to extract the data. Based on that only, we'll be getting the output for our application. So with that, we can try to get in the specific format. Like example, you are having your application, like where exactly, so you are just trying to give the specific information for the client. So there,
Okay.
if you give, okay, so you had not given any, somewhere you had used the logout and login one steps. But even though if you are not specifically mentioned and defined about the login or logout, so it used to extract that info which is present and it will try to fetch you that. Okay, so
Okay.
matching information, it will try to give it. If it is not matching, so when I'm implementing it, so what are the errors it should throw? So which I'm going to map. So with that, it will try to give it in that format. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, when we are creating the knowledge base, means whatever this here, whatever the data that we are preparing it, right? So for that, so we can try to use like if I wanted to provide my knowledge base, so we can try to do in two ways. So one is I need to enter it manually. So I need to create my own data manually, or else I can try to get it from the existing FAQ documents from there, from web page also we can try to get it. So by using that, we can try to create our own knowledge base. So with that knowledge base, we can try to create the our own models which I require. So apart from that, I can try to create the Azure bot service as well.
Okay.
So when
So,
Azure.
sorry.
So here when we are creating this Azure bot services and all, so once we create this bot service, it will try to connect with multiple resources. Okay, so I can create my own Azure bot. So I can bot handle and then resource group I need to give. So if you're creating the conversational services, if you wanted to create, so what are the Azure services that are you can use?
In the conversational services. Okay,
Yeah.
the conversation means
To
again
build the
bot service,
conversation, Q&A maker, and then
even
Azure
maker,
bot. So
Louis, Azure. Yeah.
yes. So for that, what is the how you create a resources?
How you create a resource? Resource can be created from website. That's what you are looking for. Mamta?
No. So you can see what are the services that Azure provides to build a conversational model, right? So one is we are discussing. So you can see from the language studio means Azure AI language. So this is from the Azure AI language service. When you create Azure AI language service, so you can try to create these services, correct? So language conversational related
Yeah,
services you can enable it. So apart
yeah.
from that, we can try to use the Azure bot services.
Bot service. Yeah. Okay.
So in the same way, if you wanted to develop any of the other services like named entity services and all, right, so there you will be using the Azure language services. So apart from that Azure language services, you can try to use the uh, Azure AI services as well. Okay,
Okay. Yeah, I got.
you got you no confusions,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, no confusion. Yeah, I got.
Yes, yes. So when you are trying to create this knowledge base, right? So you are trying to create this particular knowledge base. Okay, you are planning to work this particular bot service. Okay. So then, if what are the different services that it can interact? Can it interact with the micro? Can you connect and interact with the Microsoft Teams and other common channels?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so here
Yeah.
you can interact to this particular bot service on any services, like you can connect with via Microsoft Teams and emails. Okay, so other chat services which are present, so you can try to connect easily.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So with that, I'll ask. I have two knowledge checks on this. Okay, related to the conversation. So can I ask you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
So you wanted to create the knowledge base for your organization's bot service. Okay,
Hmm.
so yeah, you are having a bot service ready. So if you wanted to make it to work as a complete bot service, so you have to use best suited, means you have to create a knowledge base. So what are the possible way you are going to create a knowledge base for this particular bot service? So one is via conversational
QNA.
language
Okay.
understanding, question
Okay.
answering, and optical character recognitions.
Yeah. Pulling the images, text actually.
Yeah, so that is like what exactly which knowledge base you are using, either OCR or question answering or conversational language understanding.
Actually, conversational language understanding. You are preparing. Acha, okay. QNA maker. Q&A
Mm-hmm.
maker
So
is also
question
called.
answering.
Yeah.
So how exactly you can do is if you are already using this in the language service. So if you are already using this conversational under the conversational language like questions and answers, like where exactly if you are using answer questions, if the service is already you created. So this is an API, right? So by using this API directly you can pull to your bot service to make this work. So here you can store all your question and answers.
Yeah, got it, Mamta. I mean,
Okay.
actually, I have built
Mm,
this one, Mamta. What is it? Uh,
mm,
flight reservation system using
mm,
Microsoft Bot Framework,
mm.
Q&A Maker, and Louis. And there is an adaptive cards.io.
When?
And 2018. So I am
Okay.
enabled. I'm
Mm, mm, mm,
these
mm,
question and answers and Louis. I can remember very
mm,
easily. Why? Because I have worked on this.
mm,
.NET Microsoft Bot Framework is in C Sharp.
mm, mm, mm,
So I have built that one, but unfortunately, that was a POC, and
mm,
yeah, we were success in that POC. We used to call.
mm,
I mean, whenever user says like "Good morning" from question and answers, we identify whether it's matching or not,
mm, mm, mm.
and he used language and I mean Louis actually. So those two things used, and I have built 2018. But again, I need to recollect the code whatever I have wrote.
Mm.
But yeah,
Okay. So here, in this way, we can try to pull this to build our own bot services which are present. So one more thing is there. So you are whenever we are working, so they are having existing like FN question and answer documents. Okay.
okay,
So we need to create a knowledge base that includes the question and answers from the FAQ document with the least possible effort. Okay, we no
yeah,
need to add.
importing,
Yes, so we need.
importing, or
y- Yes, we need to
manually.
import this manually, the existing document which is present. Okay, rather
Yeah,
than creating again a service with empty knowledge base. So we can try to import the existing knowledge base.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. So in that way, you try to remember like what are all the services that we can try to use when we are creating each type of the services. So then this is about like language service. Okay. So when you talk about the speech service, okay. So you know about the utterances, entities, and intents.
yeah. Actually, with these examples which you have given in the document, switch on the light or turn, I mean, switch the fan on. So
Mm-hmm.
fan is the entity, light is the entity, intent is switch on. So few
Mm-hmm.
examples I have remembered, and definitely that question, people, uh,
Mm-hmm.
some something was a label, something was there. So that
Mm-hmm.
question also.
Okay,
mm,
good. Sorry, my daughter. Okay, so we no need to go through this, right? We'll just go other concepts if you're confident, okay?
yeah,
Yeah. So when we talk about the AI speech services, okay, so we can talk more about the speech recognition and synthesis. So here, speech recognition. So we know that whenever we'll be like if we are having any already the existing speech. So if I wanted to convert that into the text or any other format, like if I wanted to convert that in the form of text, so during that time, I'm going to transcribe, means I'm going to convert that. We are going to use that for the synthesis purpose. Like example, we can take like whenever we are using any uh, like so video transcript which we are getting, those are the examples we can take it up. So apart
okay,
from that, we can do speech synthesis, like whenever we are having a specific text, so that I wanted to speak it out. Okay, like Siri will do, right? Like whenever we'll be having Siri or Alexa, Alexa is okay. We'll speak and we'll get it. Sometimes we'll just try to type it whenever, yeah. So I think when we are having in the phone, we'll be having a service like where exactly we can uh, who are not able to type, right? So they can just speak
Speech.
that words, so that
Uh,
it will convert into text. So that is an example for speech recognition, correct? So
yeah.
in the same way, if I get some voice and if I wanted to convert that into the text, so during that time we'll be using the speech synthesis, okay? So which
Uh,
will convert that into the word
text
form.
into speech.
Yeah, sorry, text
Speech
into the
synthesis.
speech. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be writing the text sometime, so I wanted this to be converted into the language, so during that time we can use the speech synthesis, okay? So for this, what services will be helping in the Azure?
Speech synthesis.
Mm.
Okay.
So speech
S-
to text, which we are having.
s- Speech to text. Okay.
So for
Speech
that,
service itself.
yes, Azure AI speech service is present.
Speech service.
Yeah. So we can try to find the service under the ML services. Yeah, so here is the speech. Okay.
Yeah.
So with this speech service, okay, when we create, we can try to, we'll just try to quickly create.
Sure.
So we can try to convert the speech which is present into the text format as well. And
Okay.
also this, whichever API, in this we'll be having text to speech as well. Text to speech and speech to text, both the APIs will be present, so they'll help us to create the, so I mean to do the translation. And apart from this AI speech, we have another Azure AI services, right? So where
Yes.
exactly we can create all the services. So there also we have this resources like services related to the speech. So we can either create the resources by using the Azure AI speech, or else we can try to create from the Azure AI services.
And speech recognizer can also convert speech into speech, right, Mamta?
Yeah, they'll convert the speech to this speech as well.
So speech recognizer itself, speech to speech and speech to text, whereas speech synthesis, it's only to translate text
Text
to
to speech,
speech. And there is a translative service also that translate text to text. I mean,
yes,
some one language to another language.
another language. That translator, you can use it as part of the language studio only.
Yeah. Okay.
So here we had created, so we can use this speech studio. So under this, we can try to use text to speech.
Okay.
See, only these concepts are present as part of the NLP in the um, Azure certification, which we are going to take it up.
Okay.
As per my knowledge, apart from that, you don't get any questions. With these examples only, you will be getting more questions. So just try to create the, once the language studio, speech studio, okay, just explore the services which are present.
And there is some not related to NLP, but related to vision.
Mm.
Is are there any chances like computer vision can read a text in an images in 25 languages? So they will ask some how many languages, something like that. Mamta, any?
They won't ask as part of that, but and also the read the text, right? So that as part of, we had seen like optical character recognition, right? So if
Yeah.
you are having the image, so that it can try to recognize the text, and when it is recognizing, we, when we are trying to use that particular text in different formats, right? Like that is also internally, it is going to have the language binding. So it will be having both image by image, it will try to analyze, and also it is try to analyze your analyze the text as well, both. So during that time, if you are, you can build our own custom model as well, related to the vision. So there we can have our language code as well, where in that way when we train our custom vision model which we are going to create, so that can recognize even 25 languages as well.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So now if I come to the speech studio over here, so now we are already signed into the service which we had been created. So we can try to capture captioning with this. Yeah. So the speech to text, post call transcription and analytics, live chat avatar. These are the three services which we can get from the speech studio. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll
Okay.
just try to see speech to text one.
Okay.
So we have here real time captioning, offline captioning, play to watch. So yeah, we can try to upload video or audio file. So videos I have uploaded. So then it will start giving us the real time data over here. So here we can just choose the language which I want, right?
Yeah.
So stable partial threshold and a real time. So we can try to give the offline caption mode. Based on that, so it will start giving us the text, means converting that into the text format. Here in the sample video, this is with the offline captioning.
It's giving at the bottom, and the reason we are joined by
Hmm?
uh,
Yeah.
the text here, subtitles, something.
Yes. So here they are telling, right? Looking for sample codes. Means here the sample code of the model which they are using. Okay. So here we can try to, by using this, we can even try to uh, uh, customize as well. Okay. So we can use some SDKs which are present over here. Uh, so by using that SDKs, we can try to just start with our code development as well if I want.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, so this is going to provide us three different services. One is live chat, post call transcription analytics, and then the speech captioning with speech to text. Whatever the speech we are getting, the video it will try to display in the form of text.
Okay.
Yeah. So speech translation you can see here. So this is like speech translation. It will try to translate. See, it is see whatever the speech service that you are doing, speech studio we are doing, it is not like speech synthesis or speech recognizer. It is for the
Yeah.
speech service both. Okay. So here we
Yeah.
can do real time speech to text,
Yeah.
and so we can try to connect with Azure OpenAI services as well. Means Azure OpenAI services can take the input from here as well. Okay.
Okay.
Batch speech to text and custom speech. Then we can have the pronunciation assessment with speech to text, then speech translation. So as part of speech translation, so we can try to translate from one to another. This is like text to speech here.
Yeah. That synthesizer. I
Yes,
mean,
speech to
uh,
text. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So now we have voice gallery, custom voice, personal voice. We can provide audio content creation. We can do speech to text to speech avatar. We can try to use it. Then we can provide some custom voice assistances. Okay. So different kind of assistance it will be providing as related to the voice.
Okay.
So just go through that, what exactly they'll be providing.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. So if you want to recall during the exam time, right? Just have this snapshot with you.
Yeah. Actually, I can build PDF from this screen. Actually, there is
Mm,
a there is
mm,
an extension, Chrome
mm,
or
mm,
Edge
mm,
extension.
mm.
If we want something, just click on that extension. It will automatically generate PDF for that one.
Okay, okay. But the thing is, like, you don't take much. Okay. What I'll suggest you
Yeah,
is like just the keywords for you.
yeah,
Okay. So now we have speech synthesis and speech recognition here, all right? So just to here I'm having speech, here already I have speech to text and text to speech. Now you went through the studio as well. So if
yeah.
you can remember this, that is more than enough.
Okay, okay, let's put
Okay.
it in
Not
this.
much is required.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah. So now we'll just try to see about the document intelligence. So
okay,
let me just give me a second.
sure. I think we have gone through document. You
We
uploaded
had,
some.
yeah,
Yeah, you
see, as
uploaded
part of
already.
the
Ah,
document intelligence, so we know that like whenever we wanted to extract certain kind of a data from the large volumes of the data, I mean, sorry, not the large volumes, like when we'll be having receipts, IDs, whenever we are having such kind of a data. So how well we can try to extract that into form of text. Okay, so for that, the document intelligence service is going to help us. So if I wanted to do that, so from the Azure, so we can even there are like pre-built models as well, or else we can create our own model. And also here it will provide from the Azure AI services as well, or else it is going to provide from the document intelligence only. We can
document
try to
separate
create it.
service.
Yes. So
Okay,
here, if you go to the service under AI services, we can have Azure document intelligence. Okay, this is form recognizer.
yeah. We got I mean 2 3 questions on that. It is like
Yes.
extracting data from table or
Yes.
from some document, something like that. It
Hmm.
was.
Hmm. So actually, it can try to extract whatever the fields like recognized, like if we whatever the names it has to recognize, right? So we can try to provide it. So what are the different formats? Is there are like 5 different formats like JPEG, PNG, BMP, PDF, and TIFF, TIFF. So these are the format, and related to this size also, it is like it should be less than 500 MB. More than that it will not accept. Okay. And whatever the image that you are using, so that should be between the 50 into 50 to 1000 10,000 pixel range, it should be present. So those only it will do. And also when you are trying to use it, only one document we need to submit. So during this particular um, attachment,
Batch is not possible.
no, it is not possible. It is not possible. And here it will, whenever we are going to use this particular receipt, it will try identify the tables data as well. Okay. And also it will try to identify specific field names, what are all the types are present inside that particular document. It will try to identify that as well. So I can try to give it as document intelligence DI. So I'll try to go with the free trial. So here we'll create a document intelligence studio for this. So from by using that studio, we can use certain pre-built models which are already present, or else we can try to create our own custom model as well.
Okay.
Related to the form recognizer, what is the question?
No, no. Actually, even I saw that question. It was telling like uh, a service that can read
Mm,
data from the table.
mm, mm,
Table
mm,
instance. There is a receipt.
mm.
Under that receipt, we have a table. Something
Okay.
like I paid to Taylor 100 rupees.
Mm,
Total is
mm,
100. Something like that. So such
mm.
table also table data it
Yes.
does read actually.
Yes.
Exact. Okay.
And here you can create this particular document intelligence. So via Azure AI services also, right? So via their key and endpoint it will create, right? So from that also we can try to connect with this document intelligence.
Okay. I mean, for most of the services, only these two
Yeah,
are the uh, key fields actually, endpoint and the key.
key, yes. So here now you can see we created document intelligence. So here we can try to connect from this as well. So here,
Yeah.
this is the name. See, you can see this is
Resource.
going to represent as a cognitive services. So this
Okay.
like we are going to create it as an individual services other than the Azure AI services. So I created another service as an Azure AI service. Give me a second. This is the language service. When you go here, so here also it is saying language service. This is also a cognitive service.
Unit
Okay.
services.
And give me a second. I'll just show you that difference.
Okay.
I wanted to just go to the services, resources. So I have not created AI service. So for all the services which we can create, right? So these are all considered as a cognitive services.
So when we are
These are like
creating
individual
independent,
service which we can try to use for the resource creation. So
so
then,
so normally just one query, Mamta, reconfirm.
mm,
Uh, so whenever we are going and to that particular service,
mm,
suppose document intelligence is there, we are going directly to document intelligence rather going to Azure AI service. At that time, it appends cognitive services against the resource name.
yes,
Okay, just thought of reconfirming.
yeah. These are all what are all the individual services that we can create, right? Like speech, language, and all. So that resources will be considering as a cognitive services only.
Cognitive services. Okay.
Okay, so document intelligence, it is nothing like different formats that it will support. What is the type of a data that you can give? So, what is the data that you can extract? Okay, based on that only, if you have that good knowledge, that is more than enough. So, here once we create the document intelligence service, so we'll navigate into that particular service. So, if I wanted to navigate, document intelligence studio will be present, so I should go there.
Okay.
So here there is a questions. Okay.
Okay.
So you plan to use Azure AI Document Intelligence pre-built receipt model. Okay. So
Okay.
which kind of Azure resource should you create? Is it
Oh,
Azure AI Vision resource, Azure AI Document Intelligence, or Azure AI Service resource, Azure AI Language resource?
actually, we can say directly document intelligence service, but
Yes.
AI service also is there under
Mm,
which we have document intelligence also, right? But
give me a second. I'll just go to that particular link. Okay.
since he given directly that service
No,
name, we
no,
can.
might be I'm reading it right, so you are getting confused. That's why I'll just take you into that link.
Okay.
Now, what I'm doing is I'm just walking through all the which we have not covered. So I'm just taking into these chapters for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now I am reading this.
Okay.
Here you are asking you plan to use Azure AI Document Intelligence pre-built receipt.
That
Okay.
is answer to second. So it
Yes,
has both actually. Yeah.
exactly. So
And
the second one is
document service to analyze receipt, which fields types does the you are using the intelligence to analyze receipt. Receipt means name. Uh, I mean, this is totally different question. Actually, might be second option. I am thinking
mm,
analyze receipts. The receipts might have the merchant name and address. That's what I am thinking.
mhm.
Recognize.
So you are using the Azure AI Document Intelligence Service to analyze receipts. Okay, which field types does the service recognizes? Okay, so merchant retail type, merchant name and address. See, name and address it will identify. Okay, so
Okay.
merchant name and date of incorporation it is asking. So does it incorporate the name as well?
Data as well.
Mm, mm,
Uh, Receipt. Receipt will have I mean, it depends actually. I mean, I haven't seen sample receipt,
Mm.
but normally when we go to the malls and all those things, when we do get the
See, the
receipt, at that
basic
time we will
things
have.
is name. Okay. So here date also it will identify. Address also it will identify. Okay. But here they're asking date of incorporation. Okay, that is the reason we can exclude it. But very basic thing, merchant name and the address. So this we can try to include it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So next, what is required to use the receipt analyzer service in Azure AI document intelligence? So receipt analyzer service which it is using is, see, what is required to use the receipt analyzer service. Okay. So it is kind of a service they're asking. So
Yeah.
train the model on sample receipts from your organization. See, we no need to train a model. There is ready service. So
Mm.
create an Azure AI document intelligence service. This is what we need to do, right? To analyze my receipt.
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
nothing receipt analyzer is available once you create an Azure subscription. See, this is wrong. So once we create a subscription, we don't get. So once we create a AI document intelligence resource, then we'll get it.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
This answers now, since we have taken this test related to document, again, if we take test, the questions might change, Mamta, here.
No, they won't change. They won't change
They
here.
will be similar.
Here,
Okay.
if you go again, the same questions will be present.
Okay.
So what I'll try to do is I'll give you each link. Okay. So like I'll just add the module. I'll give you this document intelligence link. So try to just walk through.
Sure.
You actually I had taken the important things from to here only. So
Okay.
but no need to go through all the other services and all. So once you read this, because here these are the things I went through for you. You no need to mug up all these things here. Uh, See, this is the important one. Document analysis custom model. Here they're saying, so first is whatever the pre-built receipt models are there, they'll receipt by identify tables of data, match field names to values, specify the specific fields such as dates, telephone number, addresses, totals, and others. So these are the things they'll try to identify. So they will include the recognizers. Okay, these are the things: telephone number of the merchants, date and time of the purchase. Okay, not the incorporation. Name,
Oh,
quantity, and price of each item's purchase, total, subtotals, tax values. So these are
yeah.
like the it will be included, and these are the things. So I just added into this particular document from here only important things. If you can
Okay.
glance, that is fine. But if you have some time, just go through that. You will feel that okay. And what are all the exercises that they are mentioned that we are going to do it here only. So you no need to repeat as of now. So once you get more time, right, you can start doing that.
Sure.
So here we can get into the document intelligence studio. See, there are a lot of things which we'll be getting. So here I asked you to go through this, right? Did you get a chance?
Document, I mean, not on the website on this particular service, Mamta. I mean, on the studio.
Okay,
Haven't
okay.
got. I will go through, Mamta.
Yeah. See, what I'll suggest you to do is it will take around 2 hours for you, Nazim. So I'll just give you the steps. Okay,
Okay.
what you should do. Means uh, see, I don't ask you to strictly do that as well, but it is kind of a suggestion. Okay, just
Yeah,
I'll give you
definitely.
the, yeah, I'll give you the link, and then I'll ask you to create the service and walk through that. So try to go through that concepts without miss. And
Sure.
you can, when you're going through the resources, I'll give you the links as such. Okay, so now document intelligence you had seen, right, from this
Mm.
portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is related to the Azure language service. So this is having a good explanation.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, if you wanted to go, if you get some time,
It's
you can
yeah,
go through
yeah.
that. I just
Sure.
added it here. I'll resend this document. See,
Yeah.
okay. So below this only, I will add the source and I will add the content. Okay, just have a look on that.
Sure, Mamta, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so then we have the knowledge mining. Okay, so what is meant by knowledge mining?
Knowledge mining is like it creates indexes on the unstructured data. By that, the data can be searched easily.
Yes, yeah. So this is basically knowledge mining we are using, where exactly it will help me to do the certain search operations when I wanted to do. Okay, so
Mm.
for that knowledge mining from the Azure, we will be getting the AI search resource.
Yeah,
So
such service also there, right?
yes, yeah, search service. So this also AI search also we can try to use it under as a cognitive service as well, or else we can try to create a service, our own service. So I'll
Our own service
kind
means
of Azure AI service.
Azure AI Service.
Now I'm creating under the Azure AI service. So you
Okay.
can see here, right, navigation. So this is under Azure AI services and AI search. So now I can go to the new service. I can try to create the service. And it will be not very much complicated, Nazim. Don't make it complicated. So just now you prepared what and all it is required for this. To clear the certification, what and all it is required, you have done. Okay.
Okay.
So just
Okay.
whatever till now you learned, revisit that. That's it.
Sure.
Don't try to explore more tough things and all.
Sure, Mamta.
So here when we talk about the Azure AI search, okay, so it will be having certain features like whenever we are giving the data, okay, so here usually will be provided, it will accepts in the form of JSON, okay. So the whatever the data that we are going to give, so we have to give it in the form of JSON. Then it will start giving the doing the analysis and it will give me the output which is required. This is the AI search. So I can connect my data, means I can try to import my data which is present. Then I can try to explore your data and then monitor the data which is present. So here, once if I import the data, I can try to just play with that data by using the different indexers and all. So here we can see all the different data sources from where exactly I wanted to pull. So I can try to add it here as well. Okay.
Okay.
And it will use AI, Azure AI powered search, means where exactly it will be having certain AI capabilities will be present. They will try to use image and text analysis from the raw content which we are going to support. Like there are internally for the search operation other AI services which are helping to do various kind of a search based on the images as well. Okay, and also they will help us to search almost 56 different languages, means they already have pre-built 56 different languages knowledge, where exactly it will help us to do the analysis on the different language content which I am going to submit.
Okay.
Okay, and also there is no like, okay, only from this location you need to upload this particular services. There is no as such. So we can try to support different types of the languages from different types of physical locations. You can try to use it. Okay.
Okay.
And also when we are searching, so they will help us to build with to understand the pagination and auto suggestions, auto complete operations also we can try to include. So when we are trying to do the search operation by using the Azure AI search.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So here internally it will be using various kind of the NLP uh, skills actually. So internally, when it is doing going to search, right? So it will be having some built-in skills such as like which are present as part of the NLP skills, like key phrase extraction it includes, then text translation skills which are present. So apart from that, image analysis skills which are present, like as part of the image processing which we'll be using. Then optical character recognition. So internally for doing the search operations, so it will be using all other internal uh,
Services.
services which are present. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Basically here actually if I wanted to do any kind of the data document which I'm going to provide, so it will help me to analyze various kind of a data and it can give me uh, the format which I want. Means if I wanted to get in a certain type of the format like whichever I want, so I can try to get it from that, and also I can try to get um, uh, extracted data as well, and if I wanted to define certain formats also, we can try to define it over there. Okay.
Okay.
So here like we can even import the data and vectorize, like where exactly we can try to define different formats the data how exactly it should be stored, we can try to define it.
Okay. On this, I think there are questions, Mamta.
Mm.
Vector.
Vector you
What it
don't get actually.
vectorize
It
in
a
the
vectorization is kind of data designing how exactly you will be doing only. Like in once you import the data, right? How
yeah
exactly you're going to map that particular data, extract that data in the specific, like we'll be using the DB table format, right? So we'll be having certain defined
primary key, foreign
columns,
key.
names, yes, and based on that we'll start adding the data, right? The specific format, how format, how exactly you're going to structure your data actually.
Yeah. One question is like which natural language processing technique
Mm.
assign values to words such as plant and flower so that they are considered closer to each other than a word such as aeroplane. So that this question came in the uh, Microsoft take test is there, right, Mamta?
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah.
I and ngram, lemmatization,
Mm.
frequency analysis.
Hmm.
So such things also.
Yeah, that is actually in that even I used to see in the assessment actually when we take
uh,
the free assessment right there.
yes,
But
yes.
actually in the actual exam there are no questions based on that. That's why I thought like even if you can go here, that was present as part of the note only. That is not
Oh,
the actual concepts. That's why I just didn't stress that. Let
okay,
me. Okay. So in the actual, it was not there.
okay. In the AI search specific knowledge check, we don't have such questions.
Not the knowledge check. In the actual exam, there are no questions as such.
Oh,
So it was present as part of the note actually in the whenever whatever the AI content they had given, right? So they
okay,
let me show you quickly. Okay, I'll just ping you that. I'm not able to navigate back. Yeah, now I can. So here, when you go to the NLP, under the text analysis is there, right? So here, this is text normalization. So stop word removal and engrams and stepping. So this is like frequency analysis, like how many, whatever the words that you are going to give, right? So how exactly they are repeating. So based on that, we'll try to do the frequency. They'll be doing the frequency analysis. So as it is form of a note, right? And even to be frank, I haven't observed these kind of a questions. Like they are like in depth about the NLP actually, and
okay.
nowhere related to the Azure services. Okay, that's why I didn't take it up.
All questions has came, Mamta. Stemming has come.
Mm.
Stop word
Yeah,
removal has
actually in
come.
the assessments, actually it is
Assessment they are
there.
giving. Yeah,
The
yeah,
assessments they are giving.
yeah, yeah. I just thought of it.
Okay. So yeah, we have document intelligence studio. So here you can try it out, and so this is the search services which is present. Okay.
Yeah.
So here we can try to do, we need to understand more about the indexing, how exactly we need to do and all. So like if we had been given any of the input, like how exactly we can create the indexes in the Azure portal based on that particular data which we are going to give. So based on that it will be. So what I'll try to do is I'll just stop it here. Okay. So
Okay.
evening when we connect, so we'll just try to create this service and we'll do how exactly we can try to submit the document and play with that particular indexing and all, how to do that. And we'll be having one more thing, generative AI. Okay. So I'll just
Oh,
try to cover that in the evening.
sure. Mamta, meanwhile, if you can help me with the question form that you are exam that you are planning to give.
Yeah, I will send you that. But what I want is, I want you to take a break, be calm, and then you should take it.
Yeah, sure. After
Okay.
lunch only, Mamta. No?
Yeah, yeah. You take a break. You just make yourself free, then you take it. Okay.
Sure.
And one more thing, let me quickly do that. Finish it out. Give me a second. I want 1 minute. Yeah. So related to this, I just wanted to solve the questions.
Okay.
These I have not included into the document. Yeah. So here, which data format is acceptable by Azure AI Search when you are pushing
JSON.
data to the indexes? So JSON. So here they're asking which explanation best describes an indexer and an index. So here,
Okay, this
like
one I have gone through this one also. Converts document to JSON.
here
And
yeah, you went through from here only,
no, no. I think I
from
have
other
gone through
sites.
uh, from the Microsoft portal itself. That main test.
Okay, 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 okay,
Let's
got it.
convert document into
An
JSON.
indexer converts documents into JSON and forwards them to the search engine for indexing. Indexer can be used instead of an index if the files are already in the proper format.
Uh,
An
First,
indexer is only used for AI enrichment and skill set execution. Okay, so it is not like any skill sets are enrichment. So it is just to convert, like whatever the indexer that we are using, that is to convert the documents into the JSON format. So then
yeah,
it will give to the search engine. After that, it will start giving the search
index.
operations, indexing
Oh,
for each text that we had been submitted. So based on that, it will help us for our search operation.
okay.
If you set up a search index without including a skill set, so which would you still be able to query?
So,
Like if you set up a search index without including a skill set, like we are not going to include any skill set, like format the data and directly we are going to submit. So would you still be able to query? So here we are able to, like here, which would you still be able to query? Like how exactly you are going to still able to write a query based on that. So this is like sentiment, text content, and image caption. So here we
most
can use
text
the
content.
text content. Yeah.
Why? Because mostly the search works on the text.
Yes. And here you can see whatever the content that you are learned, only it is coming these two. So this is based on your application. Okay. So if you are learning from this, it will come in a very less. Okay. But like how you are thinking with the concept and applying that knowledge, that is going to play an important role.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. We will stop here, and the generative AI I'll take up in the evening session.
Sure, sure, Mamta. I
So,
will try to create
oh,
services. Yeah,
yeah, so that rather than creating the service, now also you have some idea, right? Everything no need to create and check also. If you get some time, you just create it. Or else, like now, like if you are confident, once you take up the break, just make yourself comfortable. Just sit in a calm place, like where exactly you should be not having much distraction when you are going through the questions and all. So you can attempt it.
sure, sure, Mamta.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So sure, if you have anything, you just let me know.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Once you're ready, can you ping me?
Once ready, evening or for
No,
exam
no,
you're
no,
telling?
no. You now exam.
Sure, Mamta. I will ping you.
Okay. Yeah.
After lunch. Yeah, I will ping you.
Sure, sure. You text me.
Yeah,
So by saying that now I'm ready, so I'll just give you that form so you can take it up.
sure, sure,
Okay.
Mamta.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, thanks, thanks. Bye.